Welcome to this explainer. Today we are tapping into some seriously electrifying, spiritually charged energy, the energy of Ganesh Chaturthi, to really reveal the profound depths of Sanatan Dharma. We're going to draw on some absolutely incredible insights originally shared by spiritual expert Vinay Varanasi, and the goal here, to move way, way beyond the surface-level street celebrations you might be used to. We're going to decode the absolute deepest, most foundational elements of one of the world's most popular deities. So, settle in because we are about to unlock some major cosmic secrets together.
All right, let's dive right in by challenging a really popular expectation. I want you to ask yourself, does Ganesha actually only remove obstacles? Because, right, for most of us, we kind of just think of him as this cute, friendly deity we pray to when we desperately want to clear a traffic jam or, pass a tough exam. But as we're going to see, treating him as just some sort of cosmic bulldozer completely misses the profound transformative purpose of his energy.
Moving to Section 1, the true meaning of Chaturthi, peeling back the layers of a cosmic celebration. You see, this festival, it is definitely not just an external street party. It actually stems from a rigorous 30-day inner sadhana, or spiritual practice by goddess Parvati. She meditated super deeply on the cosmic sound of Omkara. And get this, the physical manifestation of that divine sound was Ganesha himself.
And the way we celebrate, it literally maps the universe. Crafting the clay idol with your own two hands and then later immersing it perfectly tracks the journey of life energy right through the Panchabhutas, the five natural elements. Think about it. You create the form from earth, right? Then you dissolve it in water. From there, the energy subtly moves into fire, then air, and finally, it just merges right back into space. So when you create and then let go of that idol, you aren't just doing a ritual, you're physically acting out the ultimate spiritual evolution of the entire universe.
Which brings us to Section 2, Vignaraja, the ultimate coach, and why your obstacles are intentional. Now, this next concept is going to completely flip how you understand your daily struggles.
We all absolutely love to call him Vignaharta, right? The remover of obstacles. But here's the catch. Ancient texts also call him Vignaraja, the ruler and the placer of obstacles. It's like Ganesha is acting as the ultimate life coach. And a truly great coach doesn't just make the training easy. No way. They strategically place hurdles right in your path to make you stronger. Ganesha places very specific obstacles in our lives, so we're forced to process our karma and actually grow. He knows exactly what you need to face and exactly what needs to be removed.
So the really crucial point here is that time itself, kala, is the ultimate obstacle. Just think about it for a second. What is the single thing stopping you right now from reaching tomorrow? Well, it's time. And acknowledging Ganesha's total mastery over time, that brings us some profound humility. When your flight is delayed or your big plans just totally fall apart, that is an obstacle placed in time. Surrendering to Vignaraja means trusting that even these wildly frustrating delays are actually serving your ultimate spiritual growth.
Okay, Section 3, Decoding the Sacred Iconography, Secrets Hidden in Plain Sight. Let's take a moment to decode the mystical truths hidden right inside Ganesha's beloved physical forms. Because every single item he holds, it's like a piece of ancient technology meant to awaken you. Take the modak, for example. It is definitely not just a sweet treat for a hungry deity. Actually, it's a structural map of Satchidananda, the ultimate bliss. Notice how there is a plain, kind of basic external casing, but hidden deep inside is this incredibly sweet, rich filling. This beautifully teaches us that true, boundless joy isn't found out there in the external world. It's hidden deep inside our own internal casing. You really have to look within to find the sweetness.
Then we have the lotus. Since Ganesha is the presiding deity of the intellect, this lotus he so gently holds perfectly symbolizes the awakening, that glorious blooming of our human and spiritual intelligence. It's literally the blossoming of the mind right out of the murky waters of ignorance.
And you've got to take note of his specific hand gesture too, the Bhadra Mudra. In Sanatan Dharma, existence is typically grouped in threes, right? Like past, present, and future, or waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. Well, this mudra reminds us that Ganesha is the singular cosmic source controlling all of those states. So instead of getting totally lost in our anxieties about the past or the future, this gesture directs our focus right back to the divine source that sustains the whole shebang.
And honestly, amidst all this intense, profound philosophy, we find one simply beautiful truth. Prem se badke koi kavach nahi. There is absolutely no greater armor than love. Even if you kind of mess up your rituals or you're terrified of negative astrological impacts, unconditional love and devotion form this impenetrable shield around you. His very essence is joy and love, and that pure devotion safeguards the practitioner above absolutely everything else.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, Maharashtra's Temples of Power, the geographic heart of divine stability. You see, Maharashtra is this incredibly spiritually charged zone where these ancient philosophies physically manifest and vibrate at a super high frequency. And the number 8? It's incredibly significant here. It represents the Ashtavinayak, 8 distinct, totally self-manifested forms of Ganesha located across the region. These forms are said to hold mastery over the 8 occult powers, or cities. But quick reality check, remember that these powers are just byproducts of the spiritual journey. They aren't the ultimate goal.
Among these 8, we have Morgan, which is basically the absolute heartbeat where Ganesha first revealed his energy. And rather than treating these sites as mere spiritual tourism, where you rush through just to snap a quick photo for social media, true seekers are actually invited to stay. Spend 10 days there. Just sit quietly. Let the unique, ancient vibration of a place like Morgan actually enter your system and completely transform you.
And of course, we have to mention the majestic icons of Mumbai, Siddhivinayak and Lal Bagh Raja. These forms are intensely powerful. Even right in the middle of the relentless, high-speed hustle of modern careers, these iconic figures serve a really vital purpose. They sit there like kings, reminding us that it is entirely possible to balance our intense material ambitions with a deep spiritual grounding. It's simple. If you ground yourself spiritually, the material success naturally follows.
Now for our final stop, Section 5, Muladhara, the spiritual foundation, the absolute base of human evolution.
Stepping away from external temples made of stone and clay, we're going to journey directly into the architecture of the human body itself. Right inside you is the Muladhara chakra. This is the root energy center, located at the very base of your spine, and its primary job? Providing absolute stability. And guess what? Ganesha governs this exact root chakra. Why does that matter to us? Because without his foundational stability, any higher spiritual, mental, or career structures you try to build are just going to collapse like a house of cards.
This sequence brilliantly maps exactly why Ganesha is the Pratham Puja, the very first deity worshipped before any other. First, you've got to awaken the base. Second, that awakens and stabilizes the mind. Only then, thirdly, can the powerful Kundalini energy safely ascend up the spine. And finally, you reach the crown, the Sasra. If your base is shaky, all that energy just falls right back down, kind of like unhealed childhood trauma dragging us backward. Ganesha is that firm, unshakable foundation that actually allows your evolution to rise.
Now I want you to notice the color red that is so deeply associated with Ganesha. In our modern world, we usually see red and immediately think danger or stop. But ancient wisdom views red completely differently. Here, the vivid red is the color of the dawn. It's the fundamental primary life force, prana, and it's the color of the Muladhara chakra itself. It's literally the color of life beginning.
As we start bringing all these huge concepts together, we land on a really beautiful quote about sadhana, or spiritual practice. Sadhana is not stopping the rain, it's giving you the umbrella to walk through it. You see, worshiping Ganesha isn't going to magically erase all your life's problems or your karma, but what it does is provide the unshakable inner stability, that deep Muladhara grounding that you need to weather absolutely any storm life throws at you.
So, to conclude this explainer, I really want you to reflect on your own struggles today. Stop viewing them as punishments. Try to see them as custom-built challenges from the ultimate spiritual coach, Vignaraja, urging you towards self-realization. So I'll leave you with this. Are you ready to let the Cosmic Coach design the obstacles for your next evolution? Thanks so much for joining me today, and keep learning.